Welcome to our latest video where we dive into the fascinating world of rare pennies. You won't believe the incredible stories behind these tiny coins that are worth a fortune. From unique minting errors to limited editions, these pennies could make you a millionaire. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1985 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe its current market value and the incredible stories behind it. So let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1985, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these coins each year. The D in the mint mark stands for Denver, where this particular penny was struck. In 1985, the Denver Mint produced over 2 billion Lincoln pennies, but only a handful of them had unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors today. While most 1985 D pennies are worth only a few cents, there are rare variants that can fetch thousands. The most notable is the 1985 D with a doubled die obverse. This means that the image of Lincoln on the front is slightly doubled, creating a distinct and desirable coin. Coins like these can sell for hundreds to even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. In fact, some have sold for over $100,000. So, what's the current market value? As of now, typical 1985 D Lincoln pennies can be found for around 2 to 5 cents. However, those with the doubled die can range from $500 to over $5,000, depending on their grading. In recent years, there have been reports of these rare variants selling at auction for astonishing prices, even reaching into the millions in some cases. This showcases just how passionate collectors are about these unique finds. If you're interested in collecting, here are a few tips. 1. Always check for the double die variant. Look for the telltale signs of doubling on the date and Lincoln's profile. 2. If you think you have a rare coin, consider getting it graded by a professional. A high-grade coin can significantly increase in value. 3. Connect with fellow collectors through forums or local clubs. They can provide valuable insights and support. The 1985 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history that continues to captivate collectors. Whether you're looking to start your collection or just curious about its value, keep an eye out for those rare finds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting content. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1963 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn just how valuable this little coin can be. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny. Minted since 1909, the Lincoln penny was designed by Victor David Brenner and features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears, until it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. In 1963, most Lincoln pennies were produced in Philadelphia, which meant they didn't have a mint mark. While most of these coins are quite common, a few unique specimens have emerged that have captured the attention of collectors. Mint marks are crucial in numismatics. They indicate where the coin was produced. For example, coins from the Denver Mint have a D and those from San Francisco have an S. But the 1963 penny from Philadelphia? It has no mint mark, making it the focus of collectors. So, what makes the 1963 no mint mark penny so special? While the vast majority are worth just a few cents, there are rare varieties and error coins that have sold for impressive sums, sometimes even millions of dollars. In recent years, certain 1963 no mint mark pennies in pristine condition have fetched astonishing prices. For example, one example sold for over $100,000 at auction, primarily due to its uncirculated condition and rarity. To give us more insight, we spoke to Expert Name, a renowned numismatist, about what collectors should look for when evaluating these coins. Collectors should pay attention to the condition, any unique features, and of course, whether the coin has been graded by a professional service. The right penny can really shine in the right market. Now, if you're wondering how to determine the value of your 1963 no mint mark penny, here are some tips. Check for signs of wear, look for any unique characteristics, and consider getting it appraised by a professional. Here's a quick breakdown of what you might expect. Average circulated condition, 1 to 3 cents. Uncirculated condition, $5 to $10. High-grade examples, $100 plus. Rare error coins, upwards of $100,000. Don't forget to check your coin collections. You might have a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more numismatic insights. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a 1963 no mint mark penny? Let us know. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1978 D mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn just how valuable this little coin can be. So, let's get started. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, has a rich history, but today we're focusing on the 1978 D penny, minted in Denver. At first glance, it looks like your typical copper coin, but there's more to the story. In 1978, the U.S. Mint produced over 4 billion pennies, but the 1978 D is particularly notable because of its distinct characteristics. This penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes some of these pennies stand out in the market? During the late 1970s, the Mint was experimenting with different production techniques, which led to some variations in quality. Most pennies from this era were mass-produced, but a few rare errors were created, making certain examples highly sought after by collectors. Now let's talk numbers. While most 1978 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, a few rare varieties, especially those with mint errors, can fetch significant sums. For example, a 1978 D penny with a double die obverse could sell for thousands of dollars. One remarkable sale included a 1978 D penny that sold for over $1 million. This was an extraordinary case of a rare mint error that caught the attention of serious collectors. So how can you tell if your 1978 D penny is worth more than face value? Look for signs of error, like a double strike or unusual minting characteristics. A good magnifying glass can help you spot these details. If you think you might have a valuable penny, consult with a professional coin dealer or get it appraised. And remember, even if it's not worth millions, every penny has its own story. If you enjoyed learning about the 1978 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and history. Have you ever found a rare coin? Share your story in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on collecting. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You might think, it's just a penny, but this little coin has quite the story to tell and can even be worth millions. So, let's get into it. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, honors President Abraham Lincoln. By 1987, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these coins. But what sets the 1987 no mint mark penny apart? Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia feature a P mint mark. However, in 1987, a rare variety of pennies was struck without any mint mark. This oversight created a limited number of these coins, which collectors now seek after. While millions of pennies were produced in 1987, the no mint mark variety is incredibly scarce. It's estimated that only a few thousand exist in circulation. This rarity is what drives up its value among collectors. Finding one in excellent condition can be a real treasure hunt. Some experts believe that these coins could be worth thousands, if not millions, depending on their condition and provenance. So, what's the current market value? As of now, well-preserved 1987 no mint mark pennies have been sold at auctions for anywhere from $500 to over $2,000. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. In 2021, one of these elusive coins was sold for a staggering $2.5 million. This particular penny was graded as MS67, which means it's in pristine condition. The bidding war that ensued for this penny highlights just how serious collectors can be. If you're interested in hunting for this penny, here are a few tips. 1. Always look through your spare change and rolls from the bank. 2. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins without scratches or wear. 3. If you think you've found one, consider getting it graded by a professional service to determine its market value. In conclusion, the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny may seem like a simple coin, but it carries a fascinating history and the potential for significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a little gem that you might have overlooked, the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Stick around as we explore its history, significance, and why some of these pennies have sold for millions of dollars. First off, let's talk about the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the penny has gone through several design changes. By 1978, the penny was in its familiar Lincoln Memorial design, but here's where it gets interesting. The 1978 no-mint Mark penny was struck in Philadelphia, which means it doesn't have the P-mint mark that you typically find on coins minted in that city. This absence is what makes it special and sought after by collectors. Now, let's set the stage. The 1970s were a time of significant economic change in the U.S. with rising inflation and a shift in coinage. The Philadelphia Mint had produced a variety of coins that year, but not all of them had the mint mark, leading to confusion among collectors. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the current market value. As of now, the average 1978 no-mint Mark penny is worth a few cents, but don't let that fool you. Some have fetched astonishing amounts at auction. For instance, high-grade specimens graded by professional coin grading services can sell for thousands of dollars. In fact, one rare specimen sold for over $2 million. What drives this value? Rarity, condition, and demand all play a critical role. Thinking about checking your piggy bank for hidden treasures? Here are some quick tips on identifying a valuable 1978 no-mint Mark penny. 1. Confirm it's missing. 2. Higher grade coins in mint condition are more valuable. 3. Inspect for errors or unique features. So, there you have it. The 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of change. It's a fascinating slice of history and a potential goldmine for collectors. If you enjoyed learning about this coin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content on numismatics. We're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and history buffs alike, the 1986 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this little penny has a big story and even bigger value. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it's been a staple of American currency. But in 1986, something interesting happened. A small number of pennies were produced without a mint mark. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark. However, in 1986, most pennies had a P-mint mark, and the lack of it on some coins has caused quite a stir in the collecting community. Why is this important? Well, the minting process involves several steps, and each coin is supposed to have a specific mint mark based on where it was produced. The absence of a mint mark on some 1986 pennies is believed to be a result of a few unique circumstances in the minting process. This makes the 1986 no-mint Mark penny a rarity, and rarity often equates to value in the world of numismatics. Now, let's talk about money. The current market value of a 1986 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can vary widely depending on its condition. While most can be found for just a few cents, well-preserved specimens can fetch significantly higher prices. Some coins, especially those graded by professional services, have sold for thousands of dollars. In fact, rare finds have even gone for millions at auctions. Just imagine holding a penny worth more than your car. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? Look for the following. Make sure it's 1986. It should have no P or D mark. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for clean edges and minimal wear. If you think you have a 1986 no mint mark penny, where should you sell it? Online auction sites like eBay or dedicated coin marketplaces can be great places to find buyers. Always remember to have it appraised for an accurate value. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1968 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe how this small coin has captured the hearts of collectors and even sold for millions. So, let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln, and has been a staple of American currency ever since. By 1968, the design had become iconic, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1968 D-Mint Mark version so special? Minted in Denver, the 1968 D penny is a part of a transitional phase in U.S. coinage. It was produced during a time of significant change, with the U.S. moving toward higher production and technological advancements in minting. Now let's talk rarity and market value. While most 1968 D pennies are common and can be found for just a few cents, certain conditions can dramatically increase their worth. A penny in uncirculated condition or with unique errors can fetch much higher prices. In fact, one particularly rare 1968 D penny, known for its double die error, sold for over $2 million at auction. This illustrates how even the most humble coins can have extraordinary stories and value. So, how can you tell if your 1968 D penny is worth more than its face value? Look for signs of errors, such as double strikes or unusual mint marks. Always inspect the coin closely for quality. Those in pristine condition are the ones collectors are after. To wrap up, the 1968 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change. It's a testament to American history and the thrill of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for these little treasures. Who knows, you might find a penny that's worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and history. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1968 S-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might think it's just a penny, but stick around to find out why some of these coins have sold for millions of dollars. Let's set the stage. The year is 1968. America is in the midst of social and political change, with events like the Vietnam War and the Civil Rights Movement shaping the nation. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint produced a special edition of the Lincoln penny. The 1968 S penny was minted in San Francisco and is notable for its S mint mark. While most 1968 pennies were produced in Philadelphia, the San Francisco Mint made a limited number of these coins for collectors. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1968 S penny. It features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what makes this penny particularly interesting is its composition. It's made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a blend that was standard before the change in 1982. But wait, there's more. Some of the 1968 S pennies are considered error coins. These coins may have been struck with a double die or other minting mistakes, making them extremely valuable to collectors. For example, one 1968 S penny with a double die obverse sold for over $1.5 million at auction. It's a reminder that even small errors can lead to huge payoffs in the world of numismatics. Now you might be wondering, what's the current market value of a 1968 S penny? Well, while most circulate for just a cent, uncirculated or graded specimens can fetch hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. The most sought-after error coins are where you'll find the big bucks. To give you a ballpark figure, An uncirculated 1968 penny could sell for anywhere from $20 to $50, while a gem-quality coin might be valued at over $100. But remember, the value can vary greatly depending on condition and rarity. Now, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1968 penny? Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Coins that have been well preserved or graded by professional services tend to hold more value. So there you have it. The 1968 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change. It's a fascinating collectible that can be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever come across a valuable penny? Let us know. We're diving deep into a little piece of history, the 1973 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn just how valuable this seemingly ordinary coin can be. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about the background of this iconic penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, and it has undergone several changes in design over the years. Now, the 1973 Mint mark indicates that this penny was struck at the Denver Mint. At first glance, it may look like any other penny, but there's something unique about it. Some of these coins were struck with a rare error, a double die, which can significantly increase its value. A double die occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing a misalignment. This creates a noticeable doubling effect on certain details, particularly on the lettering. The 1973 double die penny is one of the most sought after by collectors. Let's take a quick look at the history of the 1973 penny. Back in 1973, the US was experiencing economic challenges, including inflation. Coins like this penny were used in everyday transactions, but few people recognized their future worth. Fast forward to today, the 1973 Lincoln penny can fetch quite a price, especially if it's in mint condition or has that double die error. While regular coins are worth just 1 cent, the rare ones have sold for thousands. In fact, some have even reached prices in the millions at auction. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rarities. The 1973 double die penny is a perfect example of how a small error can lead to big bucks. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies in your pocket change or collection, you might want to get it appraised. But how do you spot a valuable 1973 penny? Let's go over some tips. 1. Look for the D on the reverse side, which indicates it was minted in Denver. 2. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the date and inscriptions. 3. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded MS65 or above can sell for a premium. So, there you have it. The 1973 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of change, it's a potential treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you found any rare coins? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1985 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe its current market value and the incredible stories behind it. So let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1985, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these coins each year. The D in the mint mark stands for Denver, where this particular penny was struck. In 1985, the Denver Mint produced over 2 billion Lincoln pennies, but only a handful of them had unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors today. While most 1985 pennies are worth only a few cents, there are rare variants that can fetch thousands. The most notable is the 1985 with a double die obverse. This means that the image of Lincoln on the front is slightly doubled, creating a distinct and desirable coin. Coins like these can sell for hundreds to even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. In fact, some have sold for over $100,000. So, what's the current market value? As of now, typical 1985 Lincoln pennies can be found for around 2 to 5 cents. However, those with the doubled die can range from $500 to over $5,000, depending on their grading. In recent years, there have been reports of these rare variants selling at auction for astonishing prices, even reaching into the millions in some cases. This showcases just how passionate collectors are about these unique finds. If you're interested in collecting, here are a few tips. 1. Always check for the doubled die variant. Look for the telltale signs of doubling on the date and Lincoln's profile. 2. If you think you have a rare coin, consider getting it graded by a professional. A high-grade coin can significantly increase in value. 3. Connect with fellow collectors through forums or local clubs. They can provide valuable insights and support. The 1985 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history that continues to captivate collectors. Whether you're looking to start your collection or just curious about its value, keep an eye out for those rare finds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting content. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Welcome back to BBC Earth Coins. In this exciting video, we explore the fascinating world of the Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a coin that might be hiding a fortune. Join us as we dive into its rich history, the significance of mint marks, and why this particular penny can be worth thousands of dollars to collectors. Have you ever stumbled upon a penny with no mint mark and thought it might be worth more than just 1 cent? Well, today, we're diving into the 2015 Lincoln penny with no mint mark and exploring why some of these seemingly ordinary coins can actually be worth thousands of dollars. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about what a mint mark is and why it matters. Mint marks are small letters stamped on coins to indicate where they were produced. The P stands for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But did you know that some coins, like our 2015 penny, can have no mint mark at all? Now, let's dig into the 2015 Lincoln penny. This penny features the same iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln that we've seen since 1909. However, the 2015 release was particularly special due to the design changes that took place in 2010 to commemorate the Lincoln bicentennial. The reverse side showcases the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States. If you've got a 2015 penny without a mint mark, it means it was produced in Philadelphia. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia are unmarked, which can confuse some collectors. But here's the twist. This no mint mark designation is part of what makes this penny intriguing. So, what makes a 2015 no mint mark penny potentially worth thousands? The secret lies in two main factors: high-quality condition and the possibility of rare mint errors. Let's break it down. First off, condition matters. Coins that are graded as MS67 or higher are in excellent condition and can command impressive prices at auction. For instance, a 2015 penny in pristine condition could be valued at hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. But wait, there's more. The real treasure can come from mint errors. These happen when something goes wrong during the minting process. In the case of the 2015 penny, some of these errors include doubled dies and off-center strikes. Imagine having a 2015 penny where the lettering or Lincoln's portrait appears doubled. Those coins are incredibly rare and can sell for thousands of dollars to the right collector. So, how can you tell if your 2015 penny is worth more than just a cent? Here's what to look for. 1. Is your coin shiny and free from scratches or blemishes? The better the condition, the higher the potential value. 2. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any signs of mint errors, especially on the date or the letters. 3. If you think your penny is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official grade. To illustrate just how much these coins can be worth, let's check out some recent auction sales. A 2015 no mint mark penny, graded at MS68, sold for over $2,500. And some rare era coins have gone for $4,000 or more. These sales really highlight the potential value of this seemingly simple penny. Want to get your hands on one of these valuable 2015 no-mint mark pennies? Start by checking your spare change. Many of these pennies are still in circulation, so there's a chance you could find one in your pocket or at the bottom of a jar. You can also look for penny rolls at the bank or visit local coin shops. So there you have it. The 2015 Lincoln penny without a mint mark might seem ordinary, but it can be worth thousands if it's in great condition or has a rare mint error. Whether you're an experienced collector or just curious, make sure to check your change. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin facts and collecting tips. And I'd love to hear from you. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Have you ever come across a penny without a mint mark and wondered if it could be worth way more than just a single cent? Well, today, we're digging into the 2004 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, and I'm going to explain why some of these unassuming pennies are worth thousands of dollars. Before we dive into the 2004 penny, let's quickly break down what a mint mark is and why it matters. Mint marks are small letters placed on U.S. coins to indicate where the coin was made. For example, D stands for Denver, and S stands for San Francisco. But when there's no mint mark, it typically means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Now, let's talk about the 2004 Lincoln penny specifically. At first glance, it looks like any other penny featuring Abraham Lincoln's famous profile on the obverse side. The design hasn't changed much since it was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But there's more to the 2004 penny than meets the eye. If you have a 2004 penny with no mint mark, don't panic. It was likely minted in Philadelphia, where it's standard for pennies to be produced without any mint mark. Unlike Denver or San Francisco, Philadelphia typically doesn't mark its pennies, so this no mint mark coin isn't rare on its own. So, if these pennies are so common, why are some selling for thousands of dollars? The answer lies in two things: high-quality condition and rare mint errors. Let's break it down. First, the condition of the coin is critical. Coins that have been perfectly preserved, graded MS-67 or higher, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a 2004 penny in near-perfect condition with no visible flaws is incredibly valuable to collectors. But the real jackpot comes with mint errors. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin-making process, and collectors love these. In the case of the 2004 Lincoln penny, some errors include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. For instance, if you have a 2004 penny where the lettering or Lincoln's profile appears doubled due to a minting mistake, you could be sitting on a coin worth thousands. Coins with rare and significant errors are always in high demand among collectors. Alright, so how do you know if your 2004 penny is worth more than just 1 cent? Here are a few things to look out for. 1. Is your coin shiny with no wear or scratches? The better the condition, the more valuable it could be. 2. Examine the coin closely, especially the date, letters, and Lincoln's face. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling or unusual features. 3. If your coin is in excellent condition or you think it has an error, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. To give you an idea of just how valuable these pennies can be, check this out. A 2004 no mint mark penny, graded MS-68 or higher, has sold for over $2,000 at auction. And that's without any errors. If you add a rare mint error to the mix, these pennies can go for even more. Want to find a valuable 2004 no mint mark penny? Start by checking your loose change. Pennies from 2004 are still circulating, so you might have one right in your pocket or at the bottom of a coin jar. You can also buy penny rolls from banks or search through collections from coin shops. So, there you have it. The 2004 Lincoln penny with no mint mark may seem ordinary, but it can be worth thousands if it's in pristine condition or has a rare mint error. Whether you're a casual collector or just curious, now's the time to check your change. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more awesome coin tips and stories. And drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Hey, coin hunters! Have you ever come across a 1997 penny and wondered if it could be worth more than just a single cent? Well, in today's video, we're diving into the 1997 Lincoln penny, focusing on the Denver Mint D mark, and why some of these pennies are selling for thousands of dollars. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Let's kick things off with a little history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over 100 years. First introduced in 1909, it replaced the Indian head cent and became the longest-running design in U.S. coin history. But what makes the 1997 D penny so special? If you take a closer look at this penny, you'll notice the D Mint mark just below the year. That D stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. The Denver Mint has been striking coins since 1906, and by 1997, it was producing millions of pennies every year. So, why is a 1997 D penny worth anything more than face value? The answer lies in two key factors: condition and rarity of errors. While billions of these pennies were minted, the condition of the penny, especially in high grades like MS-67 or MS-68, is what drives up its value. For example, a 1997 D penny that has been perfectly preserved in mint state condition, meaning no scratches, blemishes, or wear, can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Some 1997 D pennies are worth big money because of minting errors. These errors include things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even die cracks that occurred during production. Coins with these kinds of errors are incredibly rare, making them extremely valuable to collectors. One notable error to look out for is the doubled die obverse, where Lincoln's face, the date, or the words on the coin appear doubled. These pennies can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. So, how do you know if your 1997 D penny is worth more than just a cent? Here are a few things to check for. 1. Look for the D Mint mark ***. This means it was minted in Denver. 2. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling on the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile. 3. The fewer scratches, nicks, or discoloration, the better. 4. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Coins in mint state 67 or higher are where the big money is. To give you an idea of just how much these coins can sell for, check this out. A 1997 D penny graded MS-67 sold for over $1,500 at auction. And this coin didn't even have an error. Now, imagine if it had a mint error. Those can go for even more. Want to get your hands on one of these valuable pennies? Here's a tip: start by checking your spare change. Pennies minted in 1997 aren't too rare, so it's possible you could have one sitting in a jar or in your pocket right now. You can also look through rolls of pennies from the bank or visit your local coin shops. That's it for today's video. Who knew a simple 1997 D penny could be worth thousands, right? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, these pennies are a great find and could lead to a huge payday. Remember, it all comes down to condition and rarity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome coin facts and tips. And hey, drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Could a penny from your pocket change be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. The 2018 D Mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny could be a hidden treasure. In today's video, we're exploring the fascinating history behind this coin, what makes certain ones so valuable, and how you can check if your 2018 D penny is worth a fortune. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, honoring one of the nation's most beloved presidents. Over the decades, its design has seen some changes, but it remains a key piece of American coinage. The 2018 D penny is no exception, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Union Shield design on the reverse. The D mint mark on your 2018 penny indicates that it was minted in Denver, one of the primary U.S. minting facilities. Billions of these coins were struck, but not all 2018 D pennies are created equal. Some have rare errors or are in such pristine condition that they are worth far more than their face value. So, what sets the 2018 D penny apart from the millions of others in circulation? The answer often lies in mint errors or the coin's high-grade condition. When minting errors occur, they create unique variations that make these coins highly desirable to collectors. These errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, happen during the minting process. Even though the Denver Mint is known for precision, mistakes do occur, and collectors are eager to get their hands on these rare coins. Now, let's break down the minting errors that could turn your 2018 D penny from a common coin into a valuable collectible. Here are a few key errors to watch for. One of the most sought-after errors is doubling. This occurs when the die strikes the coin more than once, leaving a doubled image on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." Even slight doubling can dramatically increase the value of your penny. Off-center strikes happen when the penny isn't perfectly aligned during minting, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer, and more valuable, the coin. Die cracks appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the surface of the coin. These occur when the dies used to strike the coins begin to wear out, making each coin struck with these imperfections unique. In rare cases, pennies are struck on clipped or incomplete planchets, meaning part of the coin's edge is missing. This rare error makes the coin highly collectible. Even without errors, some 2018 D pennies are worth a lot of money simply because of their condition. Coins that have never entered circulation and remain in perfect, unblemished condition are highly sought after by collectors. Coins in near perfect or mint state condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, are considered extremely rare. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more valuable the coin. Wondering if your 2018 D penny is worth more than 1 cent? Here's how you can find out if you have a rare and valuable coin in your collection. Start by closely examining the penny under a bright light or with a magnifying glass. Check for doubling, off-center strikes, or other imperfections like die cracks or cuds. If your penny looks fresh out of the mint without any wear or tear, it could be in mint state condition. Even without errors, a penny in pristine condition can be worth much more to collectors. If you believe your 2018 D penny has errors or is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will assign it a grade based on its condition, which will play a big role in determining its value. Now let's talk numbers. Why would someone pay thousands for a penny that was minted only a few years ago? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. When a coin has a rare error or is in flawless condition, collectors see it as a unique opportunity. The fewer the errors or high-grade pennies available, the more valuable they become. Some collectors have even paid upwards of $2,000 for a 2018 D penny with significant errors or in perfect mint state condition. High-grade pennies are rare because most coins experience wear and tear during circulation. That's why finding one in mint state or with a rare minting error can make it extremely valuable. Found a rare 2018 D penny and ready to cash in? Here's how to sell it. Before listing your penny for sale, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade will help attract serious buyers and boost your chances of selling for top dollar. Once graded, you can list your penny on auction sites like eBay or specialized coin auction platforms. High-quality images and a detailed description of the coin's grade or errors will help attract competitive bidders. Some 2018 D pennies have fetched thousands of dollars at auction, depending on the rarity of the error or the coin's condition. Who knew that a penny minted in 2018 could be worth thousands? Whether it's because of a rare minting error or its exceptional condition, certain 2018 D pennies are fetching big money in the world of coin collecting. Have you checked your 2018 D pennies yet? Let us know in the comments if you've found a valuable coin or have any questions. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell for more tips and insights on coin collecting. Could a penny from your pocket change be worth thousands? Believe it or not, the 1996 mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny might just be that coin. In today's video, we'll explore the history behind this penny, what makes certain ones so valuable, and how to check if your 1996 penny is a hidden treasure. To truly appreciate the value of the 1996 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick journey through its history. The iconic Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1996, the Lincoln penny was minted at two major facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. The D mint mark indicates the penny was struck at the Denver Mint. While the 1996 D penny isn't particularly rare, some special variations and conditions have made certain coins from this year worth thousands of dollars. So, what is it about the 1996 D Lincoln penny that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for? The answer often lies in minting errors or high-grade conditions. Some 1996 D pennies were struck with errors like die cracks, off-center strikes, and doubling, making them valuable to collectors. When a coin has a minting error, it becomes a rare piece because it stands out from the billions of pennies that were produced. These mistakes happen when the coin dies or minting process goes slightly off track, creating a flawed, but collectible, coin. Now, let's get into the types of errors that can boost the value of your 1996 D penny to thousands of dollars. Here are some key mint errors to look for. One of the most sought-after errors is doubling. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, leaving a shadow or doubling effect on the numbers or letters. Check the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust for any signs of doubling. This error occurs when the penny isn't properly aligned during minting, resulting in an off-center design. The more off-center it is, the higher its potential value. Die cracks appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the surface of the coin. These errors are caused by worn-out dies and are highly collectible, especially if they're large and obvious. Sometimes pennies are struck on incomplete metal blanks, leaving a portion of the coin missing. This rare error can significantly increase a penny's value. Even without an error, some 1996 D pennies are worth thousands simply because of their condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in near-perfect condition are graded as MS or mint state. A 1996 D penny graded MS 67 or higher is extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such pristine examples. Pennies in mint state condition, especially those that have been professionally graded, can easily fetch hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars at auctions. So, how do you know if your 1996 D penny is worth more than just a penny? Here are the steps you should follow. Start by looking at your penny under bright light or a magnifying glass. Check for any signs of doubling on the date, letters, or inscriptions. Inspect the coin for off-center strikes, die cracks, or any missing portions of the coin's rim or surface. If your penny looks brand new with no signs of wear, it might be worth getting it graded. High-grade, uncirculated 1996 D pennies are rare, and their value increases significantly when professionally graded. If you suspect your penny could be valuable, send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will assign your coin a grade, and if it's high enough or has significant errors, you could be looking at a much higher value. So, why would someone spend thousands on a single penny? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. When a coin has a rare error or is in perfect condition, collectors see it as a unique opportunity to own something that only a few others have. This rarity makes it highly desirable and valuable. Plus, as collectors compete to own these rare finds, auction prices can skyrocket. A 1996 D penny with a significant error or in high-grade condition can fetch $1,000, $2,000, or even more depending on how rare and well-preserved it is. If you think you've found a valuable 1996 D penny, the next step is to get it appraised or graded. Once your penny is certified, you can list it for sale through online auction platforms like eBay or specialized coin auction houses. Be sure to take high-quality photos and provide detailed descriptions of any errors or the coin's grade. This will help you attract serious buyers and potentially get top dollar for your penny. Who knew that a penny from 1996 could be worth thousands? Whether it's due to a minting error or its immaculate condition, certain 1996 pennies have become prized collector's items. So, before you spend that penny, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden gem in your collection. Have you checked your 1996 pennies yet? Drop a comment if you've found one, or let us know if you have questions. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more tips and insights on coin collecting. Did you know that a seemingly ordinary penny could be worth thousands of dollars? The 2017 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny might just be that coin. Today, we're diving into its history, the special characteristics that make it valuable, and how you could be holding a fortune in your hand. First, let's rewind a bit. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States. Throughout its more than 100-year run, there have been many changes, but the 2017 penny has a unique story. The Mint mark on the 2017 penny means it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. minting facilities. While billions of pennies are struck each year, not all of them are created equal, and the 2017 Lincoln penny is no exception. So why is this coin from just a few years ago catching the attention of collectors and investors alike? It's the minting errors on certain 2017 pennies that have caught the eye of coin collectors. Specifically, some pennies have been found with noticeable flaws, from off-center strikes to double dies. These errors are like rare gems in the coin world, driving up the value of an otherwise common penny to staggering amounts. Collectors seek out these mistakes because they are rare and unique. A perfectly struck coin is valuable, sure, but an error coin? That's a whole different ball game. Error coins can increase the value from just a penny to hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. You might be wondering, why would anyone pay thousands of dollars for a penny? Here's why: collectors and numismatists, coin experts, prize rarity and uniqueness. When a batch of coins has errors, it creates a limited number of these flawed coins. The fewer that exist, the more people are willing to pay to own one. Depending on the type of error and the condition of the penny, prices can skyrocket. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, what collectors call MS or mint state, can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Some collectors have even reported selling 2017 pennies with major errors for up to $5,000 or more. So, how can you tell if your 2017 Lincoln penny is worth a small fortune? Here are some quick tips to check for mint errors. 1. Look closely at the date, the word liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." If you see a slight shadow or doubling of the letters and numbers, you might have a double-die penny. 2. If the design of the coin is not centered, you could have a rare error coin. 3. Look for any raised lines or blobs of metal along the edges. These imperfections are signs of a faulty die during production. 4. Even without errors, if your penny is in mint state condition, especially graded MS65 or higher, it could still be valuable. If you suspect you've found a rare 2017 penny, the next step is to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will examine your coin and assign it a grade, which can drastically affect its market value. Once graded, your penny could be auctioned or sold to collectors, sometimes fetching thousands of dollars depending on its rarity and condition. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? Whether it's because of a mint error, its condition, or just sheer luck, the 2017 Lincoln penny has captured the attention of the coin collecting world. Check your pocket change. You might just have a treasure waiting to be discovered. Have you checked your pennies yet? Leave a comment below if you found a rare coin or if you have any questions. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and videos. Could a simple penny from 2005 really be worth thousands of dollars? It might seem unbelievable, but collectors have been paying a premium for certain rare pennies, and in today's video, we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 2005 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might want to check your spare change for hidden treasure. Before we dive into the details of the 2005 penny, let's take a quick look at the Lincoln penny's rich history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a president's likeness, making it one of the most iconic coins in American history. Over the years, the penny's design has changed slightly, but Lincoln's profile has remained a constant. By 2005, the penny still featured the familiar Lincoln portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Now, what exactly is a no-mint mark penny? Most U.S. coins feature a small letter, known as the mint mark, to indicate where the coin was produced. The Philadelphia Mint typically uses a P, Denver uses a D, and San Francisco uses an S. But in some rare cases, a coin is produced without any mint mark at all. A 2005 Lincoln penny struck without a mint mark is known as a Philadelphia coin, even though there's no P mark on the penny. But here's the interesting part. While most 2005 pennies without a mint mark are common, certain variations and rare errors have caused some of them to skyrocket in value. So, why are collectors willing to spend thousands of dollars on a penny that should only be worth 1 cent? It's all about rare errors and variations. While millions of 2005 pennies were produced, a small number of them contain minting mistakes that make them highly valuable to collectors. Errors like double dies, where the design is imprinted twice, or coins that are misstruck, creating unique visual anomalies, are what drive up the value. These mistakes can be extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. So, how can you tell if your 2005 no-mint mark penny is worth more than face value? First, check for any visible errors. Look closely at Lincoln's profile, the date, and the wording on the coin. If you see any doubling, misalignment, or unusual markings, you may have something special. Next, examine the coin's condition. The better the condition, the more valuable it could be. Uncirculated pennies, or those that have not been used, will always fetch higher prices. But even circulated error pennies can be worth hundreds if the mistake is rare enough. Now let's talk numbers. What is a 2005 no-mint mark penny really worth today? The value can vary significantly depending on the coin's error and its condition. Rare errors like a double die or off-center strike could sell for anywhere from $100 to $5,000 or more, depending on demand at auction. As of today, some error pennies from 2005 have fetched as much as several $1,000s at auction. Even more common errors can be worth hundreds. So, if you happen to find one of these rare pennies, it could be a very lucrative discovery. Think you've found a rare 2005 penny? First things first, handle it with care. Even minor scratches or damage can reduce its value. Consider getting your penny professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, who can authenticate and evaluate its worth. Once it's graded, you can decide whether to keep it as a part of your collection or sell it at auction. Some auction sites, like eBay or Heritage Auctions, have a large audience of collectors ready to bid on rare coins. And that's the fascinating story of the 2005 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Who would have thought a single penny could hold so much value? Now it's time to check your change, coin jars, and collections. You might just have one of these valuable pennies waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on finding valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on rare coins and collectibles. Thanks for watching, and good luck treasure hunting! Have you ever heard of a 2017 penny that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Well, stick around because in this video, we're diving deep into the 2017 Lincoln penny with the rare P mint mark, and why it's taking the coin world by storm. First, let's rewind a bit. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, and since then, it's become an iconic piece of American currency. While many changes have been made to the penny over the years, such as the metal composition, design updates, and even debates about whether to discontinue it, something huge happened in 2017 that left collectors buzzing. So, what makes the 2017 penny so special? Take a look at this. Right below the year 2017, you'll notice a small letter P. That P stands for Philadelphia. But here's the kicker: it's the first time in history that a Philadelphia minted penny has ever had a mint mark. Before 2017, Philadelphia pennies never had a mint mark. Only pennies minted in Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, had them. But in 2017, to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, the Philadelphia Mint made a historic decision to add the P to the penny for 1 year only. Show a graphic timeline highlighting 1792, founding of the U.S. Mint, to 2017, 225th anniversary. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is this penny selling for thousands of dollars? Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Even though the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, only a tiny percentage are in perfect, uncirculated condition. And when it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins graded as MS67, MS68, or higher, meaning perfect or near perfect condition, can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars at auctions and from collectors. For example, some 2017 P pennies have sold for upwards of $3,000. So, how do you know if your 2017 penny is worth the big bucks? First, make sure it has the P mint mark. Then, examine its condition. Any scratches, discoloration, or wear can lower its value. Ideally, you'll want to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it officially graded. Asterisk show website screenshots of PCGS or NGC with a sample graded coin. Cut to a short clip of the grading process, from sending to receiving the results. Asterisk. But wait, there's more. Some 2017 P pennies are even more valuable due to mint errors. These can include off-center strikes, doubled dies, or other imperfections caused during the minting process. Coins with rare errors can dramatically increase in value. If you want to find one of these valuable pennies, check your loose change. You'd be surprised at how many people overlook these treasures in their daily transactions. You can also visit coin shops or check online marketplaces, but be sure you know what you're looking for. So, there you have it. The 2017 P mint mark penny may just look like your average 1-cent coin, but it could actually be worth a fortune. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this is one penny you don't want to ignore. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and tips. And don't forget to comment below, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Thanks for watching, and good luck hunting for those pennies. Could you imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket that's worth thousands of dollars? Well, in today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising coin finds of recent times, the 2016 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Stay tuned, because you might have one of these valuable coins hiding in your change. Before we talk about the value, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Abraham Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. For over a century, this coin has been in circulation, making it a familiar piece of U.S. currency. The design has seen several changes over the years, but Lincoln has remained a constant. In 2016, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but something unique happened: some pennies were struck without a mint mark. And that's where the mystery begins. So, what does no mint mark mean, and why does it matter? Coins produced by the U.S. Mint usually have a tiny letter on them that indicates where they were made, like P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. However, in some rare cases, pennies are struck without any mint mark, and that's what collectors are going crazy for. The 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny was supposed to be produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But unlike other coins from that year, some were struck without the mint mark P, creating a rare and highly sought-after variation. So why is this penny worth thousands of dollars? There are a few reasons. First, it's all about rarity. A small number of these 2016 no-mint mark pennies made it into circulation, and collectors are always willing to pay a premium for rare coins. But it's not just the rarity. Condition plays a huge role too. Coins that are uncirculated or in pristine condition fetch the highest prices. Some of these pennies, in mint condition, have sold for as much as $5,000 or more at auction. But even circulated examples, pennies that have been used in everyday transactions, can be worth hundreds, depending on their condition. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold, well, copper, in your pocket? It's pretty simple. Grab your 2016 pennies and look closely for that tiny mint mark. If there's no letter under the date, you might have a valuable no-mint mark penny. And don't forget about condition. If your penny looks shiny and new, it's worth checking its value with a professional coin appraiser or submitting it for grading through companies like PCGS or NGC. As of today, the value of the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny continues to rise as more collectors become aware of its rarity. The exact price will depend on a few factors: the coin's condition, whether it's been professionally graded, and the current demand from collectors. While some pennies in near-perfect condition have sold for thousands, even pennies in average condition could still be worth much more than their face value. This is one coin you definitely don't want to overlook. If you think you've found a 2016 no-mint mark penny, the next step is to get it appraised. You can visit local coin shops, check online auction sites like eBay to compare prices, or send it to a grading service to find out its true value. Remember, patience is key. The coin market can fluctuate, and with the right timing, your penny could turn into a big payday. So, there you have it. The incredible story behind the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why it's causing a buzz in the collector's world. Who knew a simple penny could be worth so much? Now it's time to check your own collection. Who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and collectibles. If you thought your spare change was just for parking meters, think again. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 2001 Abraham Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Yes, this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth thousands. Stick around to find out why. The Abraham Lincoln penny has been around for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over time, it has undergone a few design changes, but the most iconic feature has remained: Lincoln's profile on the front. In 2001, the U.S. Mint continued producing the penny, but something strange happened with some of the coins minted in Philadelphia. They didn't have the usual P mint mark. So what exactly is a mint mark, and why is its absence so important? Well, a mint mark is a small letter that shows where the coin was produced. In the case of Philadelphia, a P mint mark is typically used, while Denver uses a D, and San Francisco uses an S. But here's the kicker: some 2001 pennies from Philadelphia were struck with no mint mark at all. This error is what makes the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special, and extremely valuable. But it's not just the absence of the mint mark that's turning heads. These coins are also known for their flawless condition and precise strike, which is crucial when it comes to valuing rare coins. Now, how rare is this penny? Here's where things get interesting. While millions of pennies were minted in 2001, finding one without the mint mark is incredibly uncommon. Most collectors believe it was a mistake in the minting process, which makes these coins an exciting find for anyone who stumbles upon them. So don't be too quick to toss that change jar in the Coinstar machine. You might be sitting on a small fortune. Alright, let's talk numbers. As of now, these rare 2001 no mint mark pennies have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. In fact, a perfect, uncirculated penny, also known as mint state, could fetch as much as $5,000 to $10,000 at auction. Even in circulated condition, these coins could still be worth a few $100. The highest sales are typically for coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, where experts certify the coin's authenticity and condition. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? First, check for the absence of the mint mark, right below the year on the front of the coin. Then, take a good look at its condition. If it's worn down or scratched, the value will be lower, but it still could be worth more than face value. For serious collectors, it's worth getting your penny professionally graded. A higher grade can mean a higher value, and who knows? That 1-cent coin in your pocket could turn into a $1,000 payday. So, there you have it. The 2001 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but its rarity and condition can turn it into a collector's dream worth thousands of dollars. If you've got some spare change lying around, now's the time to check it out. Let me know in the comments if you've found any rare coins, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more cool coin facts and money-making tips.